Alexander Usyk rematches Tyson Fury this Saturday in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Richard Pelham, Getty Images. Fight promos tend to be something of a paint-by-numbers type of endeavor. If you have a fight to sell between two big guys, you use the ad to talk about how big they are. If it's two really good guys, you tell us how good. If they hate each other, the bad blood thing always plays. Even if they don't hate each other, just get them to glower into the camera and then you can pretend they do. You're not making Citizen Kane, here, is the point. You're taking 30 to 90 seconds to try to convince us to watch a prize fight on TV. So film some shirtless shadowboxing in a gentle mist, have both guys turn slowly to the camera and cross their arms menacingly, and then move on. Right. Then along comes this ad for Saturday's heavyweight title rematch between Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This thing is 2 minutes and 14 seconds long and it feels like something Variety would describe as a mind-bending horror flick. It not only looks and feels like an actual movie trailer, it even has a cohesive narrative and internal logic. It also, just to be totally clear, is completely insane as a commercial to advertise a boxing match. In case you haven't already seen it, here's a quick breakdown of how this thing starts. 0:05. We open with Fury seemingly in therapy, anxiously rubbing his hands in the universal posture of a man wondering where to possibly begin in describing his deep-rooted psychiatric problems. 0:10. Cut to a hospital room where Fury is waking up from some procedure, only to see the face of the kind, matronly nurse suddenly morph into Usyk's, complete with his signature crazy eyes. 0:18. We see a plane land, and hear Fury's distinctive voice asking, "How was your flight, Rabbit?" A dumbfounded Usyk, looking up from the backseat of the car, sees Fury's face in the rearview mirror. But when the driver actually turns around, no, of course it's not really him. It's just some guy. We catch just enough of a glimpse of Usyk's face to realize that he, too, is confronting the possibility that he is losing his grip on reality. It continues like this. Here's Fury walking down the street and, completely unnecessarily, shouldering some bloke out of the way on the sidewalk. When he looks over at a policeman writing a parking ticket, yep, the face belongs to Usyk. The old woman with the walker who passes him. Also Usyk. And the little girl holding her mother's hand. You already know it's Usyk. And, naturally, when Usyk is stopped on the street by a man returning his dropped wallet, he can only watch in horror as Fury's face appears in the back of the man's head. Later he sees Fury's face in a pack of chicken sausage, on a punching bag, at a surprise party, and finally as a giant stone cave-like thing that appears out of nowhere as he's driving. Fury, for his part, sees Usyk in the face of his wife, his therapist, and a politician on TV, to name just a few. Even his gloves have grown Usyk's buck teeth, which is kind of a genius touch, to be honest. In fact, much of what takes it from clever concept to a disturbingly compelling piece of media are these little touches. It's not just the faces appearing. It's the little nicknames, the Easter eggs, the callbacks to weird and memorable moments of their rivalry. You knew Fury's dad would show up and headbutt something or someone, right?